Hi, can I speak to Champ?
Who?
Champ? Is Champ there?
Who is Champ?
That question will be answered this Sunday night!
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Show back with another video, and today we're talking about WWE. Now, let me first start off by saying this is my first WWE game in years. I dabbled in maybe 2017, and you know, my main history is playing the really older ones like 2011, 2014, like the ones that was on PSP and Wii. You know, I never really played a lot of wrestling games. Now, it's not saying that I wasn't really a fan. Obviously, you know, when I was younger, I was a big fan of wrestling, and I do think it's such a great show, such a great art form now. But when I was younger, I was really heavily into it. You know, I was into it around the time of John Cena and stuff, and you know, I'm even old enough to kind of remember like The Rock and, you know, wrestlers of that nature. And I really bring this up to say that I don't really know about the culture of these games or the culture of the WWE in general. You know, I don't know what's going on right here. So if I say something that's kind of like you just kind of scratching your head on and you don't know why I said that or why I made mention to that, and if that has any relevance at all, it's because I don't know much. But I want to talk about my personal experience with the game and just talk about some things in general. Alright, so first things first, I love this game. Yeah, I love this game. For me, coming from like way back in the day, I definitely am a person that, you know, is very much looking forward to this game. Just because a lot of my friends was basically talking about getting it, and I thought it could be an interesting experience for me to play, you know, kind of mess with the online a little bit. I actually took a leap of faith because, like I said, I hadn't bought a WWE game in years. And from my knowledge of 2K products, I'd actually heard that WWE2k20 was an absolute mess. People did videos on it, and it was just like the most worst 2K game ever made, apparently. So hearing something like that would not make a person optimistic. But, you know, I said they apparently took, 2 years off to make this game because they skipped 21. I actually am impressed by that dedication. You know, I come from the NBA 2K side of things, like the NBA versions, and it really seems like they would never actually try to take a year off to actually improve the game. This is just something that they wouldn't do, you know, and it really shocked me. And I said, okay, well, it seems like if they're just skipping on trying to just make a money maker and they actually want to make a game that's actually, you know, better and it feels better, and they just want to make a game that they know needs about 2 years of polish. So I said, okay, you know, I was kind of hyped. I was looking up things about it online and stuff. People were saying kind of good things about it or whatever. And I honestly, I was intrigued. I was very intrigued. So I said, boom, you know what? I want to make content out of it. In order to make content out of it, I had to get the game earlier. So I got the deluxe edition of the game, and, you know, I've been playing it ever since. And my main takeaway from this game isn't even really the takeaway from, you know, everybody else takeaway. Like, everybody else is, from what I've heard, is waiting on like the new GM mode and stuff. That's something they was very interested in. I'm here to tell you, if you made it to this video and you really think it's like a first impressions thing, it is, but it's specifically off of my experience with like the gameplay, the creative character type of thing, my rise, things in that sphere, like things of that nature is what I'm really trying to focus on at the moment. As I mentioned before, I come from 2K, you know, and 2K is just, they're not really a great place for like story modes or whatever. Not necessarily. I mean, they make some decent story modes, but I've always liked how dramatic and, you know, the WWE storylines could get, you know, especially some of the old games and stuff. So I decided to go ahead and try the My Rise, which is basically like the My Career, like the main story mode for your created character. And I gotta say, I've been playing like at least probably about 8 hours into it. And a lot of the time I just create my character. I absolutely love this mode. I love this game. I love this mode. I love the gameplay. Only thing I would have to say is that I seem to be in like a little crash loop. And it's sad to even say that because, you know, it's sad to even put that blemish on a pretty good game. But yeah, I seem to be in this crash loop. This is something similar to what I dealt with in Dying Light. Basically, like, in Dying Light was a little bit worse though. Every time you literally like spawn into a certain place, even when you loaded up your game, you were stuck in a death loop. So you would just continuously die over and over and over again. This is what made me like start to hate Dying Light, even though it was such an amazing game. Now, as for WWE, which you'll see in this video, it's a certain match that you do that you still have some option in the match that you do. And the problem is I'm actually stuck in the match. I can't get out of the match. So basically what happened is, if whatever happens to end the match, after it starts to load up, after the match is ended, it crashes. And I tried to do like a whole bunch of different workarounds, and it just seems like nothing really worked. And this is on just some random fight against a random, you know, WWE superstar. So I don't know whether it's like part of a bigger problem or it's just this character's bugged. But currently right now I am like re-downloading the game to see if that'll help anything, if that'll fix anything. Other than that though, this game is pretty fun. The created characters and stuff has some amazing clothes. They have a lot of different like outfits to do my rides. And I'll probably try out a lot of the other features like Showcase and Universe and My GM and the My Team variant. So guys, this is just me basically saying how much I love this game right now. Even though I am stuck in like a little crash loop, it doesn't bother me too much. The game is fun. Hopefully it's gonna bother me if I actually can't get it to work and get it to fix it, you know, because then we'll have to wait for a patch, and those are kind of messy to deal with things like this. It takes a minute. So with that being said, you know, all you WWE fans out there that are more qualified to talk about this than me, how you feeling about this game? Would you recommend this game to a guy that hasn't played WWE in years? I know I would have. I think it's definitely a good game. Even if you aren't like a wrestling fan, I think it's pretty fun. It's pretty fast. It's pretty fluid. So with that being said, guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys next video.